Welcome. We decided we needed to stay inside today because we weren't really sure about the weather. We are going to offer a little tour outside in a few minutes, but before we do that, we want to spend a few minutes just talking about what's been going on at the Extension office. We've been noticing people driving by, and sometimes they pull in and just kind of look like, what's going on? A lot of people know what's going on because we've been working on this project here for a very long time, but today we are here to celebrate and just spend some time together talking about our farmers market here in Greenup County. So again, thank you for being here. My name is Ann Stevens. I am the extension agent for community arts here in Greenup County. I want to make sure that everyone here knows who your agents are here in the county. Linda Heineman is our natural resources and agriculture agent. Laura Pullen is our family consumer science agent. Presley Grubb is our 4-H agent, and as you can see, there is a green shirt club going on today, and we have quite a few of our vendors here with you guys have your classic green shirts on. It looks really nice. This is a project that we have all been working on together, and today we're celebrating the whole group that has worked with us to see this project come to fruition. I want to direct your attention to the tables. There is a document on the table. Please take one with you when you go today, but there's some important information in there. So something that Extension does across the state is we produce a report to the people every year. And what we do is just pick out some of our top programs, just things that really stood out over the programming year. And of course, this year, it's a spring project, and so this year we of course decided that we not only needed to tell the story about the fair, and that is very important with our 4-H program, but also, of course, our farmers market program. That is the feature of our report to the people this year. And I just want to take a minute and let's go through a rundown of that together, because there's some facts in here that as we work to put this little story together, even though we're here and we see it happening, we may have been a little surprised by some of the facts that we came across. And so let's just take a moment, and I'd like to guide us through some history that brought us to today. The Greenup County Farmers Market was established in 2005 with farmer-producer vendors only. As the market grew and became more established in the community, some local artisans became interested in participating as vendors. At first, there may have been a little bit of hesitation on the part of the farmers about expanding the focus of agricultural economy into the creative economy. Because of the leadership, encouragement, and modeling of teamwork from the Ag Agent, FCS Agent, and the Community Arts Agent, the first holiday market that included artisan vendors was established in 2014. The success of that event inspired a spring market in 2015 that featured artisan vendors prior to the produce season that also served as an early promotion for the regular market season. Because of the addition of artisan and craft vendors, the Greenup County Farmers Market has now grown to over 40 vendor members that offer a variety of handmade and homemade items, along with fresh fruits, vegetables, and value-added consumables. The market is open each Saturday at the Greenup County Extension Office building and has added 2 satellite locations in other areas of the county by a request of those communities. Customer count records and vendor sales show a marked increase in attendance and sales each season. These successes led to securing funding from the Department of Agriculture with a match from our Greenup County Fiscal Court that will build a permanent pavilion for the Greenup County Farmers Market on Greenup County Extension property, it says in 2023, and here we are celebrating in 24. The satellite markets will continue as pop-ups in their current locations, with the home market being in the permanent structure on Saturdays with special event features and community partnerships for educational outreach. The goal of the spring market and the holiday market was to identify artisan and craft vendors who would be appropriate additions to the farmers market in order to provide a boost of items for sale when produce is at its lowest availability. With the addition of greenhouses and high tunnels, the producer season is longer now, and market customers are also accustomed to the variety of items for sale from market vendors that they expect the artisan and craft products all season long. Producers have come to realize that the artisan and craft vendors draw their own unique customer base that supplements the traditional market customer base. This has caused an increase in customer numbers and also an increase in the amount of time shoppers stay at the market. All of these elements have worked together to grow the Greenup County Farmers Market in numbers and also in cultural connection. The market has taken a life of its own that includes all vendors and shoppers. Because of this success, there is no longer a need for separate advertising for the spring and holiday markets. The regular market season has been expanded to include early and late crops, along with handmade, homemade, and value-added items at every market. The Greenup County Farmers Market is an all-encompassing shopping and event destination for the community. Today, we are celebrating the groundbreaking, which has obviously already happened, and the fact that construction is underway. Please mark your calendar for the grand opening of 2024 on May 18th. We will celebrate the grand opening in our new home with all of our vendors on May the 18th. So happy 20 years to the Greenup County Farmers Market. Can you believe that? It's very exciting. Today we want to give a special thanks to all of our market partners. And thank you for being here. I see you everywhere around the room. We want to invite our very important partner and friend, our Judge Executive, Bobby Hall. Bobby, would you come and say a few words, please, about this partnership? I'm sure you will. Have y'all met him? Yeah. We appreciate you, Bobby.
Thanks, Ann. This is going to be the shortest speech I've ever given in my life. Thank you all very much. It's been a huge task for the last 3 years to get everyone on the same page and to agree upon something. It does my heart good to stand here today and see everybody smiling and working together. So let's give everybody here a round of applause. Thank you all very much. The fiscal court, we really enjoy working with all of you. And as you all know, we're very accessible. If you need anything, look us up, holler at us. Somebody's got our cell numbers, okay? But thank you all very much. It's good to see that it's actually getting ready to take place. So we're excited. Thank you.
Gee, Bobby, I don't know why the projector didn't hit me in the face. So the funding did come from partnerships, a grant, and the match from our county. So thank you again to our commissioners and to our fiscal court for that match. And our friend Chelsea Smither is here from the Kentucky Office of Ag Policy. Chelsea, would you come and say a few words to us about this grant that we were so excited to receive?
Hello, everybody. I'm Chelsea Smither. I'm a project manager at the Office of Ag Policy. It's actually pretty cool to be here today just because I think I was a month in on the job whenever I became the project manager of this. So I feel like I've kind of grown with it. I appreciate the patience of everybody, Linda and Ann, because I know I've learned a lot in almost 2 years. So I'm sure question answering wasn't the best there at the beginning. But I guess if you aren't really familiar with our office, you may be more familiar with one of our county programs, the CAPE Cost Share Program. Kind of our job is we get the master settlement agreement money from the tobacco companies every year. And Kentucky is one of, I think, 2 states that actually puts about 50% of their payment back to agriculture, and that is filtered through our office. And our main goal is to diversify agriculture in the state. We've gotten some pie charts and stuff, and tobacco was a very big portion of that pie chart on Kentucky's ag cash receipts, and now it's down to, like, I would say 3%. So I would say that's pretty good. Just knowing our dependency on it back in '99. We kind of have 3 different pots of funding in our office. We've got state grant money, we've got state loan programs, and then we have county funds. So every year, each county gets an allocation. It's based on their 99 tobacco basis and everything. And so the county council gets to decide what they do with that. We've got county-run programs like CAPE, YAPE, and NextGen, and then they can do just kind of basic projects like this one. They can put funds towards it, or a high school greenhouse. Before 2017, this kind of a project would not have been eligible for state funds because it really only impacts the one county that it's located in. And for our state grants, we like to have more of a regional impact or a statewide impact. But in 2017, our board implemented a farmers market state program because they saw the importance of these markets. I mean, that's kind of a first stop for farmers across the state to get their products out. And so they made it to where they would put up to $250,000 in state funds towards the project. So I think for this one, Greenup County, their council committed $1,000 out of the county funds, and then the state put in $249,000, which we made some changes this year. Going forward in '24, it's now going to be $250,000 plus whatever the county commitment is. So we make changes every year, every November. We try to watch these things. It kind of gives the counties a little bit more of a buy-in to commit a little bit more money. It's just really cool. I'm happy that you all have gotten this. It's cool to see it out there. The last time I was at this extension office, the building wasn't there. So, but I guess I'm happy to be here. Thank you all.
Thank you, Chelsea. She has been wonderful to work with. She has done a great job answering our questions and keeping us on track, and we thank her for that. Another partner that has been very important to us, and I'm sure he's working and we don't have him with us today, but Henry Patrick, our Greenup County Roads Department Supervisor, is just wonderful. And we want to thank Bobby for sending Henry to us to do some in-kind work for us, prepping the construction site. And Henry was just wonderful. He didn't just come in and do whatever. He really asked us questions, cared about what we were doing, wanted to know more about the project, and really took pride in what he was doing and what his workers were doing. And we really do appreciate that. And that is just a picture of how Greenup County works, I think. We support each other, we get happy for each other's wins, and that's just one of the things that we're celebrating today. So make sure you tell Henry that we talked about him a little bit.
He's outside working right
Is he? Of course he is. That's what he
now.
does.
Eric and Lee made him go work.
Come on, you guys. You're going to take him cookies at least, right? We will. We appreciate Henry. Another one of our partners who is tied up next door today and couldn't come over is David Alexander. He is the Chief Operations at Veolia, right next door. He's the plant manager. And they have guests in at their plant, and he says he is sorry he can't be with us today, but he did send me a few words to read on his behalf. So we do have a message from David. This is from David Alexander, Veolia plant manager. There are neighbors toward the river. Veolia is proud to have called Wortland home for nearly 100 years, and we look forward to another 100 years in this community. We proudly took part, along with the county and the extension office, to build the farmers market and give Greenup County area another communal gathering place. And that's really what the farmers market is. It's wonderful to watch the people gather. We appreciate Veolia being a wonderful neighbor and saying yes when we ask for their help. They help us with light bulbs and different things. They helped us with some in-kind supplies that we needed for that ground prep project. So we want to thank our neighbors, Veolia. Another partner is Armstrong. So we are Armstrong Utilities customers. We work with Armstrong a lot. One of their marketing manager, Shane Finster, is on our one of our community groups that gives us input and helps guide the programming that we have here at the extension office. And out of one of those meetings, we were able to talk about some of the technology needs that we were going to have in this new structure. And from those conversations, Shane was able to go back into his role at Armstrong and talk to some more people about the needs that we had here at the office. And fast forward to today, we have Johnny Chin here with us. And Johnny, I'm going to ask you to come and tell us more about what it is that Armstrong is doing as a partner here at our farmers market.
I'll do it.
Thanks, Johnny.
Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. We as Armstrong, we're out of the South Point office in Ohio. We enjoy being partners with the local communities and other programs in the area. What we are doing here for the pavilion is we're going to provide an internet and Wi-Fi service so the vendors can have a stable, reliable connection when marketing their goods. We all know that sometimes that our cell phones may not work, or maybe we're just a little far out of range, but we want to have a good, reliable data connection here for all members of the community to consume. That's what we're here for.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Johnny, and thank you to Armstrong. It is certainly needed here in this area, and a lot of our vendors take that payment, electronically, and so it's really going to make a big difference. So thank you to Armstrong. I also want to recognize our new Greenup County Tourism Director who is here today, my new friend, Jamie Bloss. Jamie, we're so glad that you're here, and big announcement all over Greenup County. We have a dedicated tourism director, and this is her. Everybody say hi to Jamie. So thank you, Jamie, and I'm sure that she will be partnering with us on some marketing projects, and we're so glad to have you. A very important part of this process has, of course, been the design. So we knew we wanted a farmer's market, and it's been, what would you say, Linda, 5 years ago maybe when we started really talking about with our vendors? 2019. So it's been a process of just what do we need and why do we need it, and what would be the very best way to go about this. We took our time, we gathered a lot of information, and it's really been a fascinating process to watch happen. Once we were able to gather some of that information, then we were able to move on into the actual design process. But before we talk about that in some specifics, I'd like to go back to some of our past farmers market presidents. And we have 3 farmers market presidents here, 2 past and 1 current. And I'd like to ask all of you, if you would please come forward. Jim Fields is a past president. Teresa Walters is a past president. And Robert Jones is our current president. And let's give them a round of applause. And I guess we could go in chronological order. Is that okay? Jim, would you come over and get us started and just tell us whatever you'd like to tell us about your experience as farmers market president, and today.
Hello. I'm my wife and I, we're part of the Sweet Bee Gardens. We've been around part of the farmers market forever, probably one of the first ones. And back in those days, we were traveling. We used to sit up under the trees. We've gone to Advanced Methodist Church, but they became a vision with the staff here at the Extension Office of coming here and being a part of this campus, to make this campus a place where you want to come. And during that time, there was a vision about a shelter. I don't know if you know much about the wind and canopies if you're at a farmer's market. We had one flow one time plumb over there, 1,000 yards away. Of course, it was destroyed. This one isn't going to be destroyed. So we're very happy. And there's so many people that was a part of this, vendors past, present, in the future. So many people's involved in putting the money together and the design and everything. And from the vendors, we thank each and every one of you.
Hi, I'm Teresa Walters, and I'm with the Goat Lady Farm. The one thing that sticks in my mind about the farmers market is we are a great group to work with. We've made friends, and we're one big happy family. And there are certain things you remember during your lifetime, like graduating from high school and buying your first home and having your first child. Well, this event right here will be one of those events. It won't rank high in maybe the same ranking as having a child, but the labor and the love was very strong for this event, for this building. So I just want to thank everybody and let you know that the farmers market really appreciates everybody who has partnershiped with us. So thank you very much.
I'm Robert Jones from R&J Farms, and I just want to thank everybody out here that made this happen. Without working together as a group, this structure wouldn't be here. It's a good addition to the community, not just for the vendors, but for the community itself. I mean, it's going to keep us out of the hot sun, the rain. It's a durable structure. It's going to last long past my lifetime. We're going to put it to good use. With good community support, we can continue to grow and get more diverse and better. We got, I can't announce everything today, but just to tease you a little bit, we got a program coming up for seniors in Greenup County that will benefit them at the market. We just been approved for funding 2 days ago, so we're not ready to answer questions, but watch our Greenup County Farmers Market Facebook page, and maybe you can discuss some of the places you'll post it on Facebook. But announcement will be in about 30 days because we have to familiarize ourselves with the program and how we're going to disperse things to the seniors. But good things to come.
Thank you all. As you can tell, our volunteers are very knowledgeable and very passionate about what goes on here, and that's really how Extension works. We all work together, and we're so proud of the work that they have done in the past and now, and the opportunities that are in front of us now. So as you can see, we have a wonderful group. So moving on to some design. So once we gathered all that information and we had lots of meetings and talked about lots of things, and then we started looking for, okay, who are we gonna work with on this project? So now I would like to introduce someone who has really become a friend. Dwayne Church is here representing Entrust. Some of you may recognize EN Engineering. This is a Greenup County business, and we're very happy to be able to keep all these dollars just as close to home as we possibly can. And Dwayne, we have had a great time working with you. Hopefully he's going to say that, something like that here in just a second about us. No, I think he will. Dwayne, would you please come and talk to us on behalf of Entrust?
As Ann said, my name is Dwayne Church. We're here representing the company on behalf of Dave Gibson. Dave Gibson is traveling. He can't be here today, so this is usually his thing. So I'll do my best to thank everyone and read a few notes that he'd sent me. We first want to express our gratitude for being involved and working on this project. We appreciate being selected and being part of it. We have had the pleasure of working with Ann's team here at the Greenup County Extension Service, as well as the board. And we also want to recognize working with the Greenup County Judge Executive, both the past and the present. It's been a long process, so we've got to know a lot of people over the course of this one. We also want to thank and appreciate working with the Farmers Market group and all the farmers that had the input for the design. As I said, we've worked on this one for the past couple of years, so we've got to know quite a few people. But the best part for the engineering and the design firm is when we get to this point and see the gratification of the design phase coming to where we can pour the concrete, we can install the steel, and see the project coming to life. That's the best part. We feel this is a very highly visible project and will prove to be a complementary addition to the positive momentum that Greenup County is experiencing. We look forward to seeing the community's excitement grow, large crowds coming to the farmers market, and continued success of the Greenup County Farmers Market with the new pavilion facility that we'll be seeing in a little bit. That's really all I had. Thank you all for letting me be a part of the team, and looking forward to the grand opening.
Thank you, Dwayne. Here at the Extension Office, you've heard it said a lot, we do run on volunteers. We do have the council that I spoke of earlier, the CEC, the County Extension Council, is made up of volunteers from each of our program areas that come together to talk about programming. Out of that group, there are nominations for our district board, and of course that is the fiscal component here at the Extension Office. And I'd like to ask all of our board members to please stand and let us recognize you and thank you for what you do for the Extension Service. Our chair, Nanette. Have all of you stand. Shannon Spears, Amy Dowdy, Rhonda, yes, please stand up. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Rhonda Barker, and who am I missing? Debbie, right in front of me. Debbie, thank you so much. Thank you so much. And who am I missing? I was saving him for last. Let me tell you about this fella. Yes, very good. Yes, thank you, Laura, for giving us the Vanna. Yes, Roger, we appreciate you so much. And Roger was asked and appointed. I think that's kind of like that ball and told thing that happens sometimes. Roger has been representing our board for the purpose of guiding this construction project, and we appreciate that so very much because he's very knowledgeable. He knows us, he knows all of our neighbors, he knows everybody in Greenup County, and everybody knows Roger, and we appreciate that. Roger has been a wonderful leader. He's here all the time. He knows everything that's going on, and he keeps us all in line. This has truly been a fun project to watch everybody work together. And we're pretty good at that over here. And so for all of our board members, thank you to each one of you for everything that you do all year long. This one is just kind of one of those over and above. So lucky you. You were board members during a construction project. Woo! You get an extra gold star. Let's give them all another big round of applause. Thank you to each one of you. There's one more person that we had invited to be with us today who could not be here. You all know her, our very own Senator Robin Webb. They are in session. She is in Frankfurt. She was hopeful that she was going to be able to get a bill through and get in the car and come to Greenup. And if you know Robin, she'd have done it. She'd have come in here on 2 wheels. But she wasn't able to do that. She's still in Frankfurt. But she did send a message. And so I'm going to read that for you. We appreciate our friend and our senator, Robin Webb. This is from her. It's both an honor and a pleasure to stand before you today on behalf of a great friend and dedicated public servant, Senator Robin Webb. That part's from me, the rest is from her. Though she regrets not being able to join us personally, she's here in spirit and in shared excitement for this special occasion. Today, we are witnessing a reaffirmation of our shared values and a celebration of our community's dedication to its roots in agriculture and craftsmanship. The groundbreaking of the Greenup County Farmers Market is a testament to our collective commitment to sustainable living, to supporting local, and to cherishing the land that so generously gives back to us. Senator Webb often says that the true strength of a community lies in its ability to come together for a common purpose. This market embodies that strength. It will be a cornerstone for our farmers and artisans, a gathering place for neighbors, and a nurturing space where the fruits of our homegrown talent are proudly on display. As we turn the earth today, as we know has already happened, let's envision the vibrant future that we're cultivating. This market is more than a destination. It is a reflection of our community's heart and soul. And in nurturing it, we are nurturing ourselves and our children's future. On behalf of Senator Webb, thank you for allowing me to share in this moment. Here's to growth, to prosperity, and to the bountiful harvest that awaits us. Thank you, Senator Webb. Well, there's 2 things left for us to do today. We are going to invite anyone who is interested. I don't know, are there any raindrops out there? Not yet. Not yet? Woo, good. All right, so we do have tours available. It can be self-guided. Roger would probably talk to us a little bit. But please know that you are welcome to stay here and visit, ask any questions. We are going to want to get some pictures, so don't anybody disappear, okay? But there's a rendering up here. You can see the front facing, what the pavilion is going to look like. I got to share, my most exciting moment was the very first time that I topped the hill on the Industrial Parkway and looked at the intersection and could see the shape of the roof line. That's pretty exciting. I think it's really going to advertise itself sitting right there in such a prominent location. So take a look at those. You can see some of our in-progress photos, but we do invite you to take a look at the construction site. There are cookies and some strawberry lemonade in the back. Those are from some of our farmers market vendors. So enjoy that, and if you like it, as you will, come back on May the 18th and you can get more directly from those producers. So thank you to the Grumpy Bavarian and to Sweet Bee Gardens for bringing in our goodies for us. Thank you for being here to help us celebrate and growing Greenup here with the Greenup County Farmers Market. And it looks like the action is going to continue on outside. So have a tour, but please enjoy some refreshments and just enjoy visiting. And thank you so much for being here. And we'll see you May the 18th.